So here at Disney's Hollywood Studios, checking out the finished look for the new entrance. There's the Skyliner station, which is currently not running. And as we pan around, you can see the Friendship boat docking there. It's still transporting you to the Epcot area hotels and the Epcot International Gateway. And as we keep spinning around, there's the Tower of Terror and the Flag Plaza. But missing is the giant topiary planter, and instead we have the new security scanning zone that kind of bends around the Hollywood Studios Plaza. And we keep going. You'll see over there is the tram drop-off zone with a nice esplanade, plenty of room for crowds. There's definitely not a lot of crowding here. Lots of space to walk and move around. And then you get to the pickup and drop-off zone for taxis and Ubers and other vehicles, plus the disabled parking. And then an extended parking lot goes out back, much farther back, and the cast member parking lot has been moved even farther around the corner over towards the new Star Wars Galaxy's Edge area. And then this completes the loop around the new entrance zone. You can see the... So you'll remember before there was one Mickey topiary out kind of by the flagpoles. Now there's two little planters inside. They've moved the a little merchandise cart up here close to where the bag scanning, security check is. And as you pan around, you can see they've also moved the smoking zone outside the park, so now it's over there. And they used to have this photo op over there. That's gone too. And this little planter here that I hope maybe one day might be like the Christmas tree point. I don't know. We'll find out. The Christmas tree has been in the park last couple years. And then basically the ticket booth area and everything behind it didn't change at all. So just a much larger area out here, so the lines in the morning, I'm sure, can extend out into this area. And lots of room for the people that are going to come and enjoy this park now that it's expanded to include Toy Story Land and Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. So they've remodeled Mickey's of Hollywood. It opened about a week ago. I haven't had a chance to get back here and check it out. They spent a lot of time changing the interior, so let's go check it out and see what they've done. Okay, so looks really nice, first of all. I love the new colors. Definitely has that classic Hollywood look and feel, and the Art Deco patterns that run across the ceiling and around the top of the shop really add a little special magic to the decorations. If you look closely, you'll see where it has the M and the H for Mickey's of Hollywood. So that's a nice touch. The floor and the ceiling kind of have the same pattern that runs from one end of the floor all the way down to the other, like a runway. But there are a few things that really surprised me about it too, and that they didn't make it really any bigger square footage wise than it was before. You know, they could have pushed back, I think, and gone into more of the backstage space back there, but they didn't. What they did do was they lowered all the shelves so you can see from one end of the store all the way to the other. I don't know if you can see that out behind me there, but so all the shelves in the middle are a lot lower. Makes it easier to spot merchandise that's on the walls, which is where they put a lot of their prime themes. So Frozen, Toy Story, Star Wars, Galaxy's Edge, and then of course tons of toys and all the stuff that you want to purchase on your way when you're leaving Disney's Hollywood Studios. So, and then the other thing they've done is they've added 3 really large checkout areas that are easily identifiable with that giant Mickey's of Hollywood sign behind them there. So all in all, I like what they've done. You know, I would have thought they would have tried to add more square footage, but they resisted the urge, so it's just a really nice size store. The inside of Mickey's Hollywood has changed. The outside changed a little bit too. They took away, they made these two doors here easy to get in and out of. They took away the displays, the floor-to-ceiling display areas back there. Now you can see into the store, which I think is a nice touch. It really lightens up the space in there, actually. But it did take away a cash register. And then over here, you know, they just nice coat of paint, touch up on all the signs. Everything looks good, except for with one exception. I don't know if you can see, but there's like broken glass up there, and they just had less than a month ago scaffolding up there where they could have fixed that. Maybe this is temporary. They'll come back and fix it later tonight, but don't like seeing a brand new location and then having little things wrong that wouldn't be too hard to fix. So in addition to Mickey's of Hollywood, two other locations were recently remodeled as well. Keystone Clothiers, which is right next door, and then around the corner on Hollywood Boulevard, Legends of Hollywood, which is, we already reported about on the blog, but we haven't been inside Keystone Clothiers, so let's go over there and take a really quick look. All right, so Keystone Clothiers, as last time I was here at least, it was converted into their Star Wars Galaxy's Edge space, so let's go in and take a look at A, the new space, and B, some of the really cool merchandise. All right, so a couple weeks ago, this was dedicated to Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. Now it's become more of a generic Star Wars themed store, which is fine because Star Wars Rise of the Resistance is coming out, and we definitely want to celebrate the end of the Skywalker saga and movies, and this is a great space for it. But interesting to note the little changes, and they've just put the Star Wars posters over top of where the Star Wars Galaxy's Edge posters used to be, and moved in the Rise of the Resistance merchandise. So, that said, I enjoy the air conditioning. So one of the neat things I do like about the Keystone Clothiers makeover is they reopened that back exit door that used to be where you could find an ATM. No ATM there anymore. Now you can go in and out of Keystone Clothiers from three doors? Anyways, so I like the change. Looks like they're getting ready for a big Star Wars show across the way. I'm going to go over there and check that out. Star Wars Launch Bay still exists even after Star Wars Galaxy's Edge opens, which is pretty cool. I like going in there and just checking and seeing what's new. A few months ago, they did a little switch over. They used to have the Solo, a Star Wars story in there, and now it is the ships of the Rebel Alliance and the Galactic Empire in that little exhibit, which is pretty cool. I'll put some stuff up on my Instagram stories there. And then what I am waiting for is for them to upgrade the movie in the little theater there. Every time one of the big new saga movies comes out, they usually upgrade that movie, talk a little bit about the special effects, invite the director in to talk about their vision, which in this case would be J.J. Abrams. And, and then this is the wrap up of the Skywalker saga. So I'm hoping they're going to do something really cool. No official word if anything's coming at all, but that's what we'd all like to see. So let's put the word out to the universe, and maybe the Force will come through for us. Oh, I'm going to go see the special Maleficent Mistress of Evil sneak peek in Walt Disney Presents, Walt Disney Theater. Let's go check it out. So there's literally nothing to see here, but behind those gates, kind of behind where Woody is at the main entrance, Toy Story Land is going to be the Woody's Roundup barbecue restaurant. So we'll keep an eye on it, but obviously you're not going to be able to see much because it's backstage right now. But eventually it'll be a new sit-down restaurant with air conditioning, which is much needed here in Toy Story Land. So we're still waiting till December 5th for the opening of Star Wars Rise of the Resistance. Until then, I'll just stand here and give them my puppy eye look, and hopefully they'll open it for me.